Blessings and bliss, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Today is Friday, January 6th, and this is a little bit of light, and this is Ninti Netaru. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I wanted to just do a quick reading for Capricorn and Cancer since we're in January and we've got the whole full moon thing going on today. So, let's get started. I want to first give you guys a little love reading. Not a love reading, but I want to pull a card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and just give you guys a love message for this month. And I asked for what message you guys needed to hear most of all. And sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the one that came up. And so this is your second chakra, and it's ruled by the color orange, and the sound is VAM. If you want to do meditations, VAM. Element is water, which is perfect for Cancer, and it rules the testicles and the ovaries. So fertility, conception, things of that nature, people may be working on that. That may be something that they're aspiring to at this time. Cancer is a very nurturing sign. And so, a lot of times that the nurturing of children can take place of the love that we need for ourselves. And so it's not a coincidence that Cancer would be looking at this time in this cold winter month for someone to nurture. But just make sure it's not the love that you're lacking in yourself that you want to give to another or to a child, because eventually you will need that love poured into you as well. And yes, the child will give it to you, but you want to make sure that you have the capability of giving it to yourself as a standalone. So working on your sacral chakra, working on what you want, and just being confident in that. And it says that known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To activate this chakra, visualize a glowing orange ball of energy in your belly area. See it spinning and sparkling. Feel joy as it grows larger, and send orange sparks out into the universe. By energizing the sacral chakra, you attract creativity, joy, passion, and love into your life. This exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate color energy. So again, for you water signs, this is the sacral energy, and we're working on our passion, we're working on our love, we're working on our sexuality, and the love that we have. The love we have for ourselves and the love that we have for others. So that is your message for the month of January. And let's get into the read. So I'm going to start with Light.org's tarot deck. Oh, no. Okay. So I already had the top card, but it's okay. Let me find it now. What is the message for the Cancer collective? What's the most important message that they need to hear for January? I'm going to pull 2 more cards. And I'm going to do past, present, and future. What is the present situation for the Cancer collective? What is the present situation for the Cancer collective? And please give me the past situation. What is the past situation? Okay, so the card that I got for the situation, the overall situation that is presenting itself to Cancer this month, for the month of January, is Ascension. I have the card of Ascension here, and it's also, I believe it's the Judgment card in other tarot decks. So, but in this deck it's called the Sarcophagus. And so it has 3 mummies raising out of a tomb, and there's an angel above its head blowing a trumpet. And so I look at this card as a last call, as though you're in your last days, the final days to make the changes that you need to ascend, the final changes you need to raise your energy and your vibration in your journeys and in your trials. So this is the main message, and it's ruled by the moon. And so this is your intuition, this is your ability to nurture, this is your home, and it does have a family here. So it's speaking about getting your home in order, hierarchy, alignment, and listening to the vibrations, listening to your calling from the Most High, listening to your higher self. It looks like they're in a trance, so I don't know how loud this trumpet is. I don't know how loud the trumpet is. We could say it's loud enough to raise the dead. I mean, they are mummified. So it's a raising of the dead. It's a raising of your shadow side. And but the most important thing about this card is timing. I get this card a lot with transits that are happening at the end of the month. And so that third decan of energy is like the last call. That energy is very serious, and it's a time to really reflect on the final outcome. We do live in the present, and it's advised that we live in the present, but there's an end goal, and you want to keep that in mind in your present situation and your present state. Okay, I'm gonna go on. I'll come back in. Well, I guess I can clarify that now. Let me clarify that with the Nitaru. Let's see what the Nitaru is saying. Get one more card to clarify it. So this is being clarified by Gebnut Shu, and it's being clarified by Mescanet. And so Gebnut Shu is Newt and Shu in separation. And so this card speaks about a time for independent action, and it talks about the separation of masculine and feminine. Now we are under a full moon, so this could talk about an ascension happening during separation. It could talk about a realization of separation, of ascension needed during separation. And Mescanet speaks about the birthing of something and the realization of something. And so, what do you want to give birth to? The sacral chakra was there. What are you trying to give birth to at this time? Is it a physical child? Is there a rebirth that maybe you could be giving birth to by ascending to a higher chakra, by removing yourself from a lower energy spectrum, but it does speak about a separation. So people could be going through a separation right now. Again, it could just be because of the full moon, but it looks like the separation is here for ascension. So it's time to get in tune with your intuition, to get in tune with your feelings. Cancer rules feelings. I feel. How do you feel right now? How do you feel in separation? Contemplating this separation. It's your ascension. So looking at another person is not going to really help you at this time. Thinking about your feelings. If you don't want to stay where you are, then you have to move. You have to ascend. And so I think that is the message, is just making the most out of the energies that are here at this time. You are here to birth something. You are here to birth something. This is the number 20. And so that's High Priestess energy. That is High Priestess energy. That is intuition, and that is awareness. The Cancer can make some of the best High Priestess if they tune into their emotions, if they tune into their intuition. There's also a 6 here, so it looks like there's a decision that needs to be made. There could be 2 paths or 2 directions you could go in. And my only advice to that, again, is listen to your feelings. If one direction, what is the feeling in the direction that you're going? Is it pain or is it love? Pain, I think the realization of the decision that you need to make may be more painful than the actual decision, because we don't want pain. We don't want to feel pain. We want to feel love. And if that's what you're feeling in one path, then it's only natural to go down the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance is there for your protection. You don't know what's going to happen in a resistant path. There's danger in there. There's the unknown in there. And why go down the path of resisting path if there is a path of least resistance? So usually when people are at a crossroads, it's because they're trying to figure out direction that they want to go in and what is worth the painstaking effort that you would take to go down that path. But I can only advise the path of least resistance. And I think if you get in tune with your feelings during separation, that wisdom will come to you, because it's natural to want love. And it's natural for our bodies, our minds, our souls to come up with solutions that would give us love. It could be a time where you need to pour love into yourself. But man and woman, masculine, feminine, full moon, time for opposite actions. And so it's a time for separation or independent activities. So if you're not with your significant other right now, it's not the worst thing. It's a time to be productive independently. So again, get in touch with your feelings, get in touch with your intuition. In the past, it looks like there was something about ego, something about legacy. I have the 4 of scepters here. Something about ego and something about legacy and rulership was on your mind in the past. Leo is here in this placement. So this legacy could have had something to do with children as well, with your family, with romance and your creativity. You wanted to make a legacy, and you wanted rulership and authority and domination kind of in that area. This is an emperor or divine masculine card. So there could have been a divine masculine on your mind that you wanted to be in a leadership role, to be in some kind of romantic situation. If it's a divine feminine, then she was contemplating her actions concerning her passions, concerning her thoughts. Maybe for a divine masculine energy. But this was past energy, so let me clarify it within the tarot. What is this energy? Transformation. It looks like there would have had to been some kind of transformation that you are going through, or that your person was going through, and it was not an easy transformation. It was not an easy transformation. You wanted to transform your legacy. You wanted to transform. There's a name or a status or something that you wanted. Something that you wanted to create that would bring you a legacy, that would bring you some kind of rulership. And the issue was transforming to bring that to life, to bring that into actuality. There was a transformation that was needed. And it looks like that transformation is still in process. And so maybe that's what the Ascension card is. It's your last call for transformation. It's your last call for rebirth. So it says that the spirit realm is with you. If you so choose to want to elevate at this time, the spirit realm is here with you. But there's asking that you do the work. And if the work is in the area of your family, of your romance, of creativity, of your children, then the spirit realm is with you. And they want you to celebrate in this area. They want you to transform and be born anew. They want you to be an emperor in this area. In fact, technically, I don't think I told you I got the Kepera card. That's the 4 and the 4. That's the emperor. The emperor was clarified with the emperor. So, divine masculine. There's a divine masculine in the past that was being asked to transform, to build a legacy and rulership. Let me see if there's anything else I'm leaving out. This is, again, the 4 of Scepters. And this is going to talk about legacy. Did I use that word? Legacy, rulership, influences by people in authority, and successful enterprise, and negotiations completed. So there are some transactions, there's some stages, there's some steps that you need to take to transform, to have this legacy that you really want. This is royalty. This is Leo. This is Leo energy. Leo rules love. This could be a transformation of the heart. Your heart could have been asked to be transformed at this time. The way that you love. Maybe getting in touch with your feelings. This ascension for the Cancers. But the divine masculine was being asked to transform in the past. Let's see what's going on in the present. In the present, we have temperance. And so I always look at the numbers, and I know the number 14, that's an ascension in itself. And so the way I position the cards is it's right below the number 20, the judgment card. So they're being judged for the way that they love, or you or your person is being judged for the way that they love, and possibly being asked to raise your love to a higher consciousness. 7 is the first level, 14 is the second level, and 21 is the third level of love. So it's sounding like you or your person are presently on the first level of love, and you're being asked to ascend to the second level of love. And to do that, you need some kind of temperance. You need to have patience. You need to have unconditional love for yourself, number 1. Have unconditional love for yourself so that you have it to give to others. But this is asking for patience. This is asking for Cancer to find patience in their heart, either you or your person. But that's what's being asked of right now, is patience. Temperance is ruled by Taurus, and so Uranus is there right now. I can't say it's aspecting, but I have to mention it. And so Uranus is unexpected activities. Unexpected things can happen with Taurus. So there could be a lot going on right now that is blindsiding you. Like you didn't expect certain energies to come down, but these are cosmic energies that should come and shake up the place to actually realign things. It may look like, a force of nature or something out of the blue, but it's truly just to realign, to ignite that fire back into you. The constellation that Uranus is in also speaks about a struggle for supremacy and competition. And so people could be competing right now. There could be some kind of competition going on right now. But again, an ascension is being asked of you. So I'm not sure that the participation in the competition is something that you want to do. But it could be unexpected events concerning competition, concerning supremacy. And then we did have this rulership card in the past, this legacy card. So someone could be worrying about competing with another for legacy. Let me see what the Nitaru are saying about temperance. Can you help me clarify the temperance card? Ooh, so Bess has come out. Bess has a Plutonian energy. And so again, Bess could be talking about a transformation. There's some kind of transformation that's coming on. Bess is also a very playful energy. And so, normally when I see Bess, it's time for a party or some type of fooling around or something. So this is here to clarify the temperance card. So patience for fulfillment. There's some kind of fulfillment or pleasure that that you or your person want. Some kind of joy or rejuvenation. And it also speaks about access to a forbidden dimension. And it's asking you to have patience for these things. Bess is a very ancient god, one that's misunderstood, one that's kind of like the court. What are they? The court just whatever. You know what I mean? The clown, the court clown, the court comedian. And but he's deeper than that. He's a magical god. He takes you to forbidden dimensions, and this is something that you or your person want, but it's something you have to work on. This is also a divine masculine card, and it's a fire card. I can't help but feel this is very passionate. This is some kind of sacred passion that you're longing for, and you're asked to have patience for it. You want to tap into another realm. There's some kind of situation that you feel could bring you some type of joy and otherworldly experience. But it's something you have to work on right now, and you're being asked to have patience for it. An ascension of love will take you into another realm with the help of Bess. So Bess is the dwarf god, and I'm gonna videotape this so you guys can see it. It's just easier for me to record first by voice and then do the video. Woo! That's presently. So you guys, I would have patience for that too. If that is a promise of fulfillment, I think you can have patience, but it's asking that you rise. It's asking that you elevate. It's asking that you come into some kind of alignment and to get your family and your feelings in order and to listen to the calls. There's something calling you right now, and you must be ignoring it. Like they have to put a whole trumpet in your face to call you for this transformation. And if this ecstasy, if this forbidden realm is something you have access to, I think you should take it kind of seriously. And it's a final call. It's talking about a final call. So let's do the present. So for the present, you get an 8 of Cups. I'm sorry, the future. The future is the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups reversed on top of that. So for me at the highest level, the 8 of Cups is the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together in union for love. No, I'm sorry. That's the 7 of Cups for me. For the 8 of Cups, it is the divine masculine getting in touch or reflecting on his feelings and his emotions. So there's a divine masculine theme here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 4. That's like 5 4s right now. Back to the 20. I have 5 4s that took me back to the 20. So again, there's a divine masculine being asked for ascension and to work on his emotions again. This is Piscean and Cancer energy. So that is the first deacon and the last deacon. Getting in touch with your feelings and taking it to a higher level. Taking it to unconditional love. Wow, this is very interesting, Cancer. This is very interesting. Let me see if I haven't. Let me get everything for you guys. I will not leave anything out. So I gave you guys what I could recall for the 8 of Cups, but let's see what else it says here about the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups speaks about extravagance, overindulgence, and letting the heart rule the head. And it also speaks about a lover's quarrel. Okay, so I missed that. And self-sacrifice. Well, that explains something then. People could be sacrificing themselves for happiness. They are sacrificing their happiness for something. And again, this goes back to unconditional love. Do you have love for yourself? Why would you cause suffering for yourself to bring someone else an unclear guarantee of love? I don't think anyone would ask you, I don't believe anyone who loves you would ask you to suffer. This could even go into the whole, if you love someone, let them go. To see how that love really stands. Because if you are miserable, why would someone who loves you let you sit there and be miserable just so that they can be happy? That's not love. That is not love. So someone could be sacrificing their own love and happiness at this time. Maybe for reasons in the past, maybe for legacy. Maybe there's some kind of legacy that they're trying to build, but I think people get caught up. I think people get caught up in what they believe. It's like the source of all things. If the source of this love is not true, The source of this love is not happiness. Why are we extending it? Why are we strengthening it? Why are we protecting it? Like, everything should come from the source, and it shouldn't be painful. It should go with the flow. It should go with the energy source. So there's some kind of sacrifice the divine masculine is going through right now, and it could be stopping him from ascending because he's not in touch with his feelings. He's not using his intuition. But there's always a conflict with the divine masculine and his energy when I see the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is, I think I just spoke about this yesterday, the cold heart. This is the individual, could be you or your person, that closes their heart, that shuts down their heart because of cold, because of fear of the cold. So you may be fearing that someone would leave you. You may be afraid of losing someone if you leave. You're afraid to test your love, or Ascension, or you are not in tune with your feelings. You could just not be in tune with your feelings, and you're missing the call for Ascension. Let me just do a clarification. But of course there would be a quarrel if someone's withholding love. Someone could be withholding their love or displacing their love somewhere else. So help me clarify. Oh, yay! Amsu just came out. That doesn't help me. I mean, Amsu Amsu speaks about fertility, speaks about procreation. Now, I did get the Sacral card, and Amsu is reversed. This is a divine feminine, a very fertile divine feminine. Let me check one thing. Or it's a divine masculine with, I guess we can say, magnetic qualities. This is also something by the moon. It doesn't look good. It doesn't someone's going to have to work to have this sexual pleasure that they want, or I need to get one more card. What? This is a time for separate activities. Feminine and masculine are separate at this time. Maybe someone wants to have sex and they cannot, or it's a lot of work too, but it's in relation to the quarrel. It's in relation to the quarrel, or the divine masculine reflecting on his sexual activity. One more card. Give me one more card, please, to let me clarify Amsu. Amsu is the god that was entrusted with others. There's something about timing. The timing is not right now. The timing is not right. Now, Bess is here. Presently, they want this, but they're asking for temperance, for this forbidden ecstasy. And then in the future, it looks like I mean, this could be an individual too. There could be an individual with a cold heart, and their door is closed right now. And it looks like in the future, the door will be closed. It looks like they're ready. It's possible that this could happen, but there's work that needs to be done. There's work that needs to be done. Let me use this deck. Can you help me with a time frame as to when these cards will turn. When will there be a positive outcome for Met-Ert? How long will Met-Ert need to wait? Is this month? Is this after the full moon? Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like someone could be watching someone. Somebody could be watching someone to see if they are faithful. Somebody is watching someone to see if they are faithful right now. This card rules fidelity. It also has something to do with that full moon we had in Gemini. So from full moon to this full moon, someone could have been watching someone to see what they're doing, to see how they're doing something that maybe you used to do with someone else. There's something you used to do with someone else, and you are now doing it with someone else. You or your person is either now doing it with someone else, or someone is watching to see if it is being done with someone else. I mean, Amsu is here. It could be to see if there's some kind of, I don't see a third party here, but this is just a past, present, and future spread. I'm not seeing a third party yet, but we do see Gebnut Shu, and that's a lot of times a decision that needs to be made. I do see Empress energy here, and I see Emperor energy here. So there's an Empress that is waiting, or you're waiting on an Empress energy. This is someone that you're very attracted to. You would want to go to this person. You would want to go to this situation. And you're being asked right now to stand still and to have patience and to contemplate on your feelings, and possibly something dealing with supremacy, jealousy, some kind of struggle or conflict right now. So I guess again, at the end of the day, the message is ascension. Work on yourself, work on your feelings, work on your intuition. Make the most out of this time of separation right now. And get in touch with what you really want and why you want it. So I'm going to leave it there. If you guys have any questions you can let me know. But I'm going to leave it there for Capricorn. Thank you. For Cancer.